on the underneath pass. Brings up second down. So in flag football, each 20-yard line is a first down. You don't have first down and 10 yardage like you typically do in the tackle football game. Have a receiver in motion, pressure in the backfield, flipped, caught. Anna Rykalski, number 12 there with the catch. Pressure coming into the backfield by Andrew Jackson brings up third down. Let's come up with split wide receivers, spread formation. Andrew Jackson playing one rusher up front. You cannot physically touch anybody, but you can screen away. That's a pass on the outside, caught. Good pass and catch there. Let me see, let me double check my numerical roster here for Orange Park. I did not see a number 3 listed, and by chance I may have missed it. Yes, that was Cameron Hiscox with the reception. Fourth down now. They got to get to the 40-yard line, which is midfield. They also have the option to punt, and in order to punt in flag football, you have to declare it. Can't just line up in punt formation. And they have declared the punt here, so this ball is live. There are no fair catches, so it will be played from where it is picked up. Jackson will let that roll. It's caught, muffed, and then a fumbled ball immediately is a downed ball, so you can't have a fumble like that. But Orange Park can't convert on fourth down. They'll send that ball back to Jackson, and the Tigers will have their first possession from right about the 20-yard line. Actually, no, I stand that is 14, maybe 16-yard line. Again, we don't typically have hashes. They need to get to the 20 for a first down. So the dynamics of the game change a little bit. No matter where you are in that starting zone, you must get to each 20-yard line no matter how close you are for a first down. So a little bit more focus on the offense in this one. It's not a terribly defensive game. You can rush, but again, you cannot make contact with anybody in order to block. You can only screen them away. We'll have a give. We'll have a run. That's a first down run. And the Tigers begin right away. That's Desire Bird on the carry. She crosses the 20-yard line and moves the sticks for the Tigers. Opening possession here for Jackson. Again, no score in our first quarter. They get across the 20 to about the 22-ish. So when you see there's little markers on the field, not well you can see them here, but the little markers, that kind of determines the neutral zone. So the marker for the ball and then a marker for where the defensive player must begin the possession. Once the ball is snapped, they can now move, and they can rush immediately. We'll have an underneath handoff, and that's a good run. That one's going to get a pull right there, though, after a minimal gain. Brings up second down. And that looks like that was Malachi Merritt on the run. Loses all of her flags there, so it's going to reconnect. Having played flag football myself, I can understand how the flags play a role in it. You lose them, you pick them back up, strap them back on again. But it's a fun game, though. Drop back, screen away. Flo attempted a pull there, no good, and she gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage there. And again, the numbers at this distance, they are a little obscured from where I'm seeing it, but that should be Aranaya Riggins. I believe I'm saying that correctly. She is the quarterback for Andrew Jackson. Again, we'll get everything better as time goes on here. Jackson comes out 4 wide, and they'll go 2 by 2. Again, it's 7-on-7 football. Snap goes back, rush comes in, drop pass right there, incomplete. That brings up fourth down. They got to get to the 40-yard line. We'll see if we get a punt declaration here or not. You can punt on any down, and the rule is that they must declare that they're going to punt. Referees will let everybody know that's the case. And they're going to drop back in punt formation. So Jackson will send this back to Orange Park. And it looks like deep is Alia Martinez. She's the furthest Orange Park Raider deep. That punt's going to come up short. Is picked up. Again, live ball, no fair catch. And she gets pulled right there. And a good stop by Andrew Jackson. So both teams have had a possession here in this first quarter. We're under 5 minutes to go. No score from Cottony Stadium. It's a busy day here over at Orange Park. You got a baseball game going on in the distance, got softball going on as well. It's like we might have a 5-0 game in the first inning over there in the softball field. So very busy here at Orange Park. Snap back. Here comes some pressure. She'll roll out of it, trying to find a receiver, can't do it. And did she get pulled in the backfield? I think she did. Ella Crow, number 20, tried to throw a pass and did not get that pass off before she was pulled there. So that's a loss on the play. Second down. Pretty speedy rush from the frontline rusher for Jackson. Put a person in motion here, and they'll flip that. Now Crow's going to run on her own. She's got an open running lane and gets a pull right there, and a good gain coming off the loss there. That brings up third down and quite manageable for the Raiders. Again, a pretty speedy rush up front. The Jackson drop-back defense keeping things at bay while the rusher does their job. And that's kind of the dynamic of flag football, is you'll have that rusher coming in and you can't just knock her over. You have to get out of the way and get the ball out quickly. They can screen it, though, and that one does successfully. Pass out. That's almost intercepted. Oh, boy. That would have been a pick six all day long. Anya Marie Gray from her linebacker spot just about grabbed her a present. And Orange Park will line up the punt here on fourth down. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. So a couple of good defensive plays by Jackson locks down the drive. Raiders will come back. They will punt this away. And again, sky punt. That's caught. It's live and stopped right there. So, and some cheers from the sidelines. I will say this about flag football. They definitely have a lot of fun. This is a fun league to watch. And we thank you for joining us tonight here on SSB YouTube. While you're there, would you hit that subscribe button? Continue to make our march towards 500 subscribers. It's our first major milestone. Tigers go back to work here. 2 minutes to go in the first period. And a direct snap, kind of a lollipop snap there, but goes right into the hands of the motion. Good stop by Orange Park to lock that down before that got out of hand. 140 and counting here in the first period. Nice pickup on first down. So we've seen two direct snap plays, one by each team here. Spread the formation out. You'll have somebody sidecar. Very common formation here. That's the screener against the rush. They try to block her away. And we got a missed pull and a chance for a pass. She's dancing around. And then a second one. And Brasharia Collier can't get away from the second rush attempt. And that's a stop by Malia Mazurak, I believe. Malia or Malia? Malia, we'll go with Malia. Somebody help me with the pronunciations, please. And that flag is trickier to grab than you think. You would imagine that you could just sort of grab a hand on it and pull, but it's not as simple as that sometimes. Snap goes back. No, more pressure. Same thing. Can't get it. This one, oh, just in and out of the hands. Collier lined up actually as a receiver on that one. So it looks like they may be moving quarterbacks around, which is not uncommon. So it's 4th down, and it looks like the Tigers are going to go ahead and punt here, even though they have a somewhat manageable 4th down. Probably 4th and about 7 or 8 yards. They decide to punt this away, just continue to play keep away with the Raiders. Picked up, and we're off to the races here, but in a crowd of Tigers, there's a stop right there. And once again, Alia Martinez with the punt recovery. And that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. No score here from Orange Park. We'll have a real quick turnaround and get right to the second quarter, I'm sure. But that's how quick this game could go. 12 minutes goes by, and we have no score. Now, in the second quarter, things will change a little bit. We'll play the first 10 minutes as we did before, and then the last 2 we'll have the traditional timing rules concurrent with NFL and college football and their 2-minute warnings. They call it in flag football the 2-minute alert, and the way that works is that the official just simply says, hey, we've got 2 minutes to go. The next play is immediately whistled in, and then the clock will stop as it typically does for out-of-bounds plays, incompletions, and the like. So we'll pay attention to that. Again, flag football, a fast-moving game. Not a whole lot of time in between the halves either. They only get a 5-minute halftime. But the potential to score in flag football is big. You are in a passing type scenario, and if you manage to get a receiver that's open and into open field, and they got a set of wheels on them, look out. So we're back in business here. And a quick pass, quick flare out, and that is just over the head. A little too tall there for Ainsley Nicholas, who was out in the open field, had a chance to haul that in for a solid gain, but a little too tall. Second down. Raiders have had a little success running the ball, either by design or out of necessity. Get a snap back. Screened over there. That is tipped and incomplete. And almost another opportunity for a pick six. Anya Marie Gray again with hands on the football and eyes on the end zone. That is 2 really good defensive plays that she's made so far to get snap in front of the passing lane, make a clean play, potentially run back with it, but just can't get on and run. And she is 1 or 2 plays away from breaking one there. Get a snap, try to screen away again. Another deep pass. We got an open receiver. That is incomplete. And a defensive play by Malachi Merritt jumps ahead. Clean play there. Got hands on the ball. Wide open receiver. And just a little bit too tall for Nicholas again. So it's 4th down, and the Raiders look like they're going to back up to punt. So Orange Park trying to test things a little bit here, trying to get downfield, but they're going to give it back to the Tigers here. Nice kick. Good height on that one. That is fielded. And we got a pull right there. And Alia Martinez is all over on the special teams plays here. She's been receiving punts and running for good yardage. She's also making some good tackles there, too. First down again for Andrew Jackson. Speaking of Andrew Jackson, they will be headed to Lakeland for the state semifinal this Friday down in Lakeland at the RP Funding Center. I will be down there to provide some coverage. We won't have a live broadcast, but I will be down there posting on social media and catching up with the Tigers as they try to punch their ticket to the state championship. Meantime, the Lady Tigers are doing a good job here running the football. And that's a good run on the outside, a little jet sweep action. Solid stop right there. Brings up 2nd down. And this would be the deepest penetration for Andrew Jackson. They've not really crossed midfield. Neither team has in this first half. Spread it for out. Bring Josiah Bird across the formation. She fakes a jet. Running for it, trying to slide, gets skinny. And she did stretch out that football to get a first down. Aranaya Riggins with the long reach there. And Jackson gets a first, and they are in Orange Park territory, or actually roundabout Orange Park territory. It's the first time this game. Getting signals on the sidelines there. We're approaching the 8-minute mark. And again, that's how fast we go here. From the 40. Snaps back. Rush comes in. Avoided. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets a pass off, and that is caught. And she's off to the races, and that's going to be an Andrew Jackson touchdown. Fast moving a bullet, Brasharia Collier with the touchdown for the Tigers. And they strike first here in the second quarter, coming up the 7.5-minute mark. So for extra points, of course, there are no kicks in flag football. You have 3 options. There's marks on the field there. Closest mark up there would be for a single point. You can either back it up a little further for 2 or go back even further for 3 points. Looks like Jackson will line up for the single-point conversion here. Clapping a snap. They'll run that jet. Running on the outside. She breaks the plane, and that's a point. 7-0, Andrew Jackson. 7 minutes and counting here in the first half. They get the pass that they were looking for, broke through that Orange Park defense, and get on the board first. So Orange Park will take over at the 14-yard line, and we'll get right back to work here. The Raiders have had some opportunities. See if they can capitalize here. They need to get back this pesky Jackson defense, who's been closing on the ball very fast. We'll get a snap here. We've got a flag coming in, and a free run here for Orange Park. She'll get across for a first down. See what we call the flag here. And it looks like they're going to call this on Jackson. So it looks like we have an illegal substitution penalty on Andrew Jackson. So that's going to advance the football for the Raiders. We'll give them not quite enough for a first down, but we'll give them a 5-yard penalty. So they'll inch closer to that 20-yard line. Still first down. Get a direct snap now. Run up the clean hole there, and that's going to be a first down for Orange Park. So they take advantage of the field position and move the sticks. Sets them up now for a first down. They need to get to the 40. 5 minutes to go here. Get a snap, and tries to get the one hand, and that's incomplete. Now that I can see my live chat, our good friend Doug Dieters over there, Clay, he wants to see some Clay High flag football. Well, send a message to AD Jared Moses. We'd love to go out there sometime. We get a snap from that bunch formation. They're trying to open up a hole here, and she slips and falls, and unfortunately that's not going to get quite back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up third down. Spread the formation out. Looking, tries to get around that rusher. Going to throw it into the flat. That's caught. And she was still running. Got a little bit there. Didn't quite get the flagpole. But Aaron Strather stretches it out a little bit. Matriculates downfield. Will bring up 4th down, though. Let's see if Orange Park decides to punt. And they have declared a kick, so they're going to go ahead and give the ball back to Jackson here. Just about a minute before the 2-minute alert here. Nice kick. They're going to bounce, picked up at the 20-yard line. Rolling off to the side there, and then they'll get a stop. And a 1st down, Andrew Jackson. Just 7-0 to start. Andrew Jackson, the only score of the game so far. On a quick pass right over the middle, little sidearm throw. Orange Park has had some opportunities. They've moved the ball just a little bit, but have not been able to get the passing game going just yet. Clock ticking down here to standard timing rules. They'll probably get a playoff here before that alert. They do. And that's not going to go anywhere. Sack. And once again, the speedy rusher up front, Ainsley Nicholas, runs up the middle, grabs a hold of the flag, prevents that from going. It's 2-minute warning now. Clock was stopped officially. Actually, no, they're going to stop it right up to 2 minutes. That's interesting. So from here, we'll get stoppages on incompletions, so the clock will draw out just a little bit. Running up the middle, and still going. It looks like she stayed in bounds there, so that will not stop the clock. Again, you can run out of bounds and stop it just like normal. 2nd down now. 3rd down, I stand corrected. Jackson content to take their time here. They're just going to wind this clock down. Here comes Nicholas again. She's trying to strike. She's sneaking up on her, but can't get it. They'll run upfield. That's going to be a 1st down. Jackson will get a pull, and we will get a clock stoppage here for the 1st down. 1:05 to go here in the half. Just beyond the 20-yard line, or 40-yard line, goes the sticks there. Can the defense hold? High snap. Gets this rusher a chance to come back. There goes another pass. That's caught in the flat. Stopped right there. .40 seconds to go. Jackson in no hurry here with the lead in the ball. They'll try to just run this down to the half. Spread formation. 2-2. Snap a little better this time, trying to run around the rusher that gets, caught right and then dropped. So that'll stop the clock with 10 seconds to go here. It's 3rd down. Jackson can run a play here, and if they don't manage to score on it, it'll likely run out the half. Likely the final play of the quarter. Jackson with a 7-point lead. We'll get a snap. Change it rusher for Orange Park. And can't throw it at this point. She's already crossed the line of scrimmage. And did she get out of bounds? And did she get a first down? All right, they're going to stop the clock here. Let's see how much time is on. She did get a first down. Are they going to put any more time on the clock? They're going to put 1 second on the clock here. So they did say that the first down was awarded with 1 second. We'll count it down from there. So they will get a playoff. They got to go quickly, though. Orange Park with a chance to minimize the damage. Snaps away, throw it to the corner of the end zone. That is incomplete. And a great defensive play to close things out by the Raiders, and that's going to do it for the half. So our score, 7-0 here. And again, an abbreviated halftime, only 5 minutes. And then we'll get right back to third quarter action. Orange Park started the game with the ball, so Jackson will run with it at the half. With that said, I'll take a break here, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of action here. Flag on SSB, our debut broadcast. We'll be right back.